Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another video. Got a couple of Nuketown TDM matches here for you guys to enjoy, and rightfully so that I'm using Nuketown because I, for a long time now, have been wanting to ask the Call of Duty community this question. And that is, which Nuketown do you guys think is the best? Or which Nuketown do you prefer? Which one do you guys think played the best? I mean, this might be a multiple answer question because I think it's pretty safe to say that there are things that we can both love and yet simultaneously hate about Nuketown. And there are things that maybe Nuketown 2025 did better than the original, or things that the original did better than Nuketown 2025, or something that the Black Ops 3 Nuketown with a 3 did better, or did something that was unique. I mean, personally speaking, in my opinion, Black Ops 3 was basically an updated version of Nuketown 2025 with the wall running added in. And obviously the map had to be a little bit larger because of the movement and the wall running, but I am on the fence about this. I honestly don't know. I mean, I really want to say Nuketown 2025 because Black Ops 2 is my favorite. But yet at the same time, with the whole LMG span from the other side of the map, it kind of gets annoying, but at the same time it is pretty easily counterable. You just got to stay away from the left-hand side when you're spawning in where I spawned. So, I don't know. To me, it's like the simplest question, but the answer can get complicated if you allow yourself to really start thinking about it. And it's a topic that I've had in my mind for a while because this map is so famous, or should I say infamous, for being good and yet bad. A lot of noobs really like it, and I'm going to tell you exactly why noobs like it, because when I was a noob, I absolutely loved this map. Whenever Nuketown, in Black Ops 1 especially, whenever Nuketown 24/7 for like the weekend came up, let me tell you. Oh, and I specifically remember that one specific time when Nuketown 24/7 came up for a weekend, my Xbox actually got the 3 red rings, and it absolutely sucked because I couldn't get another one for a certain amount of time, and I just wanted nothing more than just to play Black Ops and to play Nuketown 2025 all day, and wham bam, it happened to me, so go figure. But anyway, back on topic here. It really is kind of mind-boggling of which Nuketown is the best one. Now, obviously, Nuketown as a map by itself is not really that good. Now, back to, I almost forgot. I had to tell you guys why noobs love this map. And again, I was a noob when Black Ops 1 was around, and I'll tell you why I loved it. Well, you never really had to worry about running around the map without finding anybody, because a lot of noobs, they won't know how the spawns work, or they won't be sure about it, and they will have absolutely no idea as to where to go. And with Nuketown, you don't have that problem. You have continuing chaos. A lot of people that are new at the game as well, or inexperienced, or whatever you want to call it, they just want to get on and get the feeling of killing people without giving a crap about their kill-death ratio or their accuracy and all these things. You know, don't take the game seriously, and you know, which is actually a pretty healthy attitude if you think about it. But they just want to have that feeling of getting that kill over and over again, despite how much they die. And how can they get that? Well, they get that in Nuketown. They can't get it in any other map, especially in Black Ops 1. So, especially when you don't know how the spawns work, and you know, you're finding yourself running the wrong way and you can't find anybody to kill, it becomes boring really quick. So that's why people like Nuketown. They don't care about the chaos, they don't care about the imbalance. They just want to find somebody in front of them, and they want to shoot them, and they want to do it as constantly as possible, and they want to do it over and over again. So that is pretty much why. And also that's more proof that yes, I was definitely a noob back in the day, that's for sure. But I'm really curious to know down in the comment section, do you guys enjoy the original, the second one, Nuketown 2025, or the third one? And if I honestly had to choose, and it would take me a little while to think, but if I honestly had to choose, I would probably choose the original. Why? Because the original was the first. It was the one that basically started this whole thing, and it was also the one that, for the most part, was actually, in my opinion, the most balanced. For a map that is as trollful as it is, if that's even a word, and you know, and imbalanced as it is, and chaotic as it can be, actually out of all the three, I think it was probably the least chaotic, in a sense, because Black Ops 1 was a slightly slower paced Call of Duty than Black Ops 2, obviously, and definitely than Black Ops 3. So I personally think that for balance reasons, or for slightly better balance reasons, because honestly, if you think about it, the words Nuketown and balance should not really be in the same sentence, but for a more balanced experience, a slightly more balanced experience, I'd probably say the original was the best. The second one, it's a mixed bag. The second one is really close, but the third one, a lot of people would say, and I've heard even pro players say this in one of their videos, if Black Ops 3 didn't have the wall running, Black Ops 3 would have been amazing. Like, and you know what? I honestly, I could definitely see that. I definitely agree. So they could have kept it futuristic without the wall running, that's for sure. It, you know, I think it would have been pretty unique if they did that. But we can't really put that into effect when it comes to this question, simply because of the fact that, well, that's not exactly what happened. There was definitely wall running. So for a lot of people, wall running ruined Nuketown for them. For some people, that are open to change in a game and are able to adapt, they kind of welcomed it. But yet at the same time, it's a mixed bag, pretty much just like this map is. For some people, it works. For some people, it doesn't. Some people hate the living shit out of this map. Some people love the hell out of it. So it just depends on the person. But to whoever you are, whatever your preference is, whatever your skill level is, and whatever the experience with any of these three games with Nuketown, I am going to ask the simple but yet potentially complicated question of which Nuketown do you like the best and why? And while I'm at it, I might as well ask you, do you guys think that the original was more balanced, the second one, or the third? Because the third, at the same time, even though you had the wall running, it was still a larger map because of the movement itself. So it was Nuketown. It could be chaotic, but at the same time, I didn't feel it was as chaotic, if that makes any sense. I think out of all the three, Nuketown 2025 may have been the most chaotic, simply because it was around the same size as the original, obviously, and at the same time, the movement, overall, the default movement for Black Ops 2, the game itself, was a little bit faster paced, obviously. So that's it. That's my big curiosity slash rant and opinion on Nuketown, if that's what you want to call it. So I personally enjoy playing it on Black Ops 2 the most. In terms of fun factor, I'd say Black Ops 2. In terms of balance, I would probably give it to Black Ops 1, and then Black Ops 3 is kind of like an in-between. Like, it's not crazy, it's not too good, it's not too bad, but at this point, we're pretty much all nuked out, all Nuketowned out, if that's what you want to say, if that's how you call it, or if that makes any sense. But you know, I personally think, as far as Treyarch games go, I think that even though there's probably not going to be another Nuketown again, there's going to be something else that they're going to come up with that's going to be in similar fashion. So who knows? But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. And that is my opinion in terms of preference on Nuketown. And I'd really like to know down in the comments section below, what's your opinion? What do you think? Or do you just hate the hell out of Nuketown that you don't even feel like thinking about it? So, but that's it. And as always, guys, if you like the video, let me know. And if you don't, let me know what I can do to make my future videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.